Hello everyone, welcome to the OptiShot Academy. I'm Chad.
And I'm Ben.
All right, we're talking ball striking and we got to get you to hit the ball in the middle of the face as the highest priority. So having said that, we're going to run some different tension plays or experiment around with different tension levels to find out where you have to put your tension or where you have to relax to help you hit the middle of the face. So Ben, what do we see, when people come to the Academy and see us, what about tension?
Tension can be a game killer for a lot of people. So people are very, very quick to basically blame swing mechanics for the poor shots, but oftentimes it's not the mechanics that are getting in the way, it's just really a tension problem. So if I have my golf club set down behind my golf ball and I go from a fairly relaxed grip and I get tight, notice what happens to the club head. The club head actually works upward and can cause thin golf shots. Not only is the club going to come upward, but a lot of times the body's going to come up with it. So usually the next thing the player will say is, well, I didn't keep my head down.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah, I got to keep my eye on the ball longer. When really the only problem that they had was a tension problem. So what we're going to do now is we're going to experiment with different ways to manage your tension out on the golf course.
Very good. So this will have a remarkable impact on your ability to hit solid shots, and the coolest part about it is it happens very, very quick. So when you're doing these experiments, where do you start?
I've definitely got some favorites. So one of my favorites is to hit some shots like Michael Jordan played basketball. So we're going to hit some shots with our tongue between our teeth. So your jaw actually has more nerve endings than any other place in your body. So usually the first place tension will reside is the jawline. So we're going to work on keeping the jaw soft throughout the swing.
All right. Michael Jordan back in the day.
Here we go. Ooh, I should play with that one this afternoon.
Yeah, that was different.
That was nice.
On that one, would it be fair to say that you were just paying attention to feeling that soft jaw and like Michael Jordan back in the day?
Yeah, so I was not trying to hit a perfect golf shot. So what we noticed a lot of times is when players are running these experiments, they're focused so much on still hitting a good shot. That's not what this is about. This is about committing to your intention. So I was just committed to feeling my tongue in between my teeth all the way through the swing. I was not attached to the outcome whatsoever.
Very good. So run a couple plays like that and see what happens. Next, what about your hands, your grip pressure? How important or not important is that to hitting good golf shots?
Yeah, it can definitely help many individuals. The neat thing about this experiment is, once again, we're not trying to be perfect, and we're actually going to go the opposite way with this as well. So what I mean by that is, at home, you can hit a couple shots with a very, very loose grip pressure all the way through the swing. Then you can hit a couple shots with a very tight grip pressure through your swing, and then grip pressure somewhere in between those two, and just kind of see how the ball responds.
Very good. So some light, some firm, some medium?
Yeah, I think where people get in trouble is they always assume that, you got to hold the golf club like it's a baby bird. Well, that doesn't work for everybody.
Plus, I've never held a bird.
Yeah, me neither. I have no idea what a bird feels like.
Okay, cool. All right, so having said that, where will you start here? Would you go light, firm? What would you want to do?
Let's start with firm.
All right, cool.
So firm grip pressure all the way through my swing. Oh, I forgot to show the people the last experiment right in the middle. Here we go.
With the Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
So on that one, you were having a firm grip pressure all the way through. Is that true?
That is true. So once again, a lot of people assume that, well, if you grip it too tight, that's not going to work. But the trick to that is I started firm, and I just kept it constant all the way through, and whew, another one right in the middle of the face. It actually worked pretty well for me.
All right, so go into these experiments with an open mind, and there is no one answer for everybody. That just isn't so. So having said that, run light, run firm, run medium, see what happens. What about when players come to the Academy? Talk about the tension in the arms and shoulders. What do we typically see there?
Yeah, so a lot of tension in the upper body, which typically causes sequencing problems with a player. So one of the experiments that you could run at home is feel like your arms are cooked spaghetti all the way through the swing.
Like real loose.
Like real loose.
Show us what that would look
Sloppy.
like. That looked loose.
I definitely felt loose, and another experiment that worked pretty well.
Very good. So on that one, you weren't trying to make the swing perfect. You weren't trying to have rules, keep your head down, none of that jazz. Just trying to feel soft arms.
Yeah. So with these experiments, it's really important that we continue to commit to one thing at a time. So I wasn't trying to do anything but that.
Got it. So as you're doing this at home, you're going to find something that you like, something that works, and that's what we're trying to identify. And then if some of these you don't like, that's totally cool. You don't have to hang on to them. We could get soft, or like you talked about with the hands, you could get firm.
Yeah.
Where could you put tension in your legs or lower body to give you a better opportunity to hit more solid shots?
This is an experiment that I've run in the past that I know works really well for me. When I put tension in my lead leg, it seems to work pretty well for me. So that's another one of my tricks that I use on the golf course.
No kidding. Show us what that would look like. So on this one, you're just going to commit to feeling more pressure, more tension on your lead side throughout the motion?
Putting all the tension right here so I can really feel it just above my kneecap.
Okay.
Maybe not working today, but that's okay. That's why I have other tools that I can rely on. But it's a wonderful experiment to run because it's going to help some people at home.
Very good. So at home, get loose in some areas, get firm or tense in some areas, and then remember our slight, moderate, severe continuum. So you want to be playing around with your tension levels to find out what works best and gives you the best opportunity to hit solid shots. So keep up your training, and we'll look forward to seeing you the next time at the OptiShot Academy.